Hi everyone, I want to do a quick introduction to the class. My name is Lindsay Woodworth and I'm going to be teaching health this semester. The first lecture meeting is Monday the 24th, and we're going to do this online class a little bit differently, so I want to just kind of give you an overview of how this is going to work. So in the event you hate this plan, you have time to shuffle your schedule and get into a class that's going to accommodate you. So for health economics, we're going to use more of a podcast type format than kind of a Zoom type thing. If you're like me and you're trying to watch PowerPoint slides at home and you see a chunk of text on the screen, you just want to barf. And so I'm going to have minimal graphics in this class and a lot of audio. So what that means for you is you need to listen, first of all. And second of all, you need to go onto Blackboard, and there is a document called Class Packet. In that document, there are detailed notes of the podcast recordings with blanks in them. So what I've effectively done is I've taken the notes that you would have taken if you're sitting in a class listening to me, but you need to fill in the blanks as you're listening along. So before the first class on Monday, make sure you go into Blackboard and you print that off. If you want to save yourself some paper, I'm happy to print it for you. Just send me an email. I'll print it off and leave it for you in the Welcome Center. Second thing is the syllabus. So I'm going to do a real quick syllabus overview. That way you'll just have this information before we jump in. You know when the class is. It's Mondays and Wednesdays. It starts at 2:20. It ends at 3:35. Of course, I'm Lindsay. My email address is on the syllabus. For office hours this semester, what we're going to do is if you'd like to meet, just shoot me an email. Tell me what time you'd like to meet. Tell me if you'd rather meet by Zoom or telephone, and I'll try to accommodate you. Office hours are going to be Mondays and Wednesday mornings. So ideally, if you're free during the 9:30 to 11:30 block, try to schedule a time in there. If that just absolutely doesn't work for you, let me know and I'll try to find another time for you. One other thing that's in the syllabus about the instruction overview. Make sure you actually watch the lectures during the class time, because the way this is going to work is there's going to be about 20 minutes of me explaining the information to you. There's going to be a 10-minute intermission. During that 10-minute intermission, you're free to chat questions and I will be online to answer back. And then following the question intermission, we're going to meet back and I'm going to give you an exercise. Every day you need to complete the exercise and submit it before the end of the class time, which for you is 3:35. And as long as you complete it, you'll get a participation score. So if you don't tune in someday and you miss the exercise, you will miss the participation score. You're going to get 3 freebies throughout the course of the semester, so if for some reason you're sick, that should be able to fix that. But make sure you tune in every day during the scheduled class time. I'm going to just highlight a couple things in the syllabus and then let you read through it since it's boring to listen to me. So the things I'm going to highlight are, first of all, what your assignments and exams are going to look like. For this class, your participation in the exercises every day are going to count for 20% of your overall course score, and then the remaining portion of your grade is going to be based on your exam scores and a final project. So there's going to be 3 exams throughout the course of the semester. Those dates can be found in your syllabus and in the class packet. Make sure you're taking the exam on the exam date, because unless you have like a really good excuse, you're not going to get points if you miss an exam. Each exam will not be cumulative, and each exam will count for 20% of your overall course score. At the end of the semester, instead of doing a final exam, we're going to do a final project. The final project will also count for 20% of your overall score. So if you break it apart, you got 20% for participation, 20% for exam 1, exam 2, exam 3, and the last 20% for your final project. The grading scale is going to be fairly typical, so if you get above 90, that's an A. If you get above 80, that's a B. If you get a high 80, that's a B+, and so forth. If you need special accommodations for anything, first of all, reach out and let me know, and I'll try to accommodate, but then also make sure you register with the Student Disability Center so that they can get you in their system, and they can make sure they're communicating with your professors so that they can give you extra time in exams or whatever you need. One thing I'm going to highlight and just try to impress upon you, I think everybody is aware of the fact that it is harder to catch cheating with online classes, and we're kind of fooling ourselves if that's not the case. That said, if you are cheating this semester, that's not cool at all. So if I catch it at all, I will unabashedly fail you. I've done this before. In other classes, I know the punishments are also going to be severe. So don't do it, and don't not do it just because you may get caught. Don't do it because it's wrong. Related to that, before the end of the first week of class, you need to go to Blackboard and you need to download Respondus Lockdown Browser and Respondus Monitor. These are built into Blackboard. They're free to download. You just need to download the software. And then when you take your exams, that's going to be enabled so that extra browsers aren't open. So just make sure you get that done before the end of August, I'll say. One other thing in terms of that, given that we are doing a lot of online classes this semester, just be aware that the information that gets posted online is copyrighted. So do not attempt to share it with anyone outside the class. If you do, you may be in violation of university protocol and copyright laws, and you could be prosecuted. So don't do that. That's that. In the syllabus is a list of all the chapters we'll be going through. I'm skipping some chapters, so make sure you just pay attention to this rundown of the chapters. And also pay attention to the class packet, because I have a daily breakdown of all the tasks you need to complete and the particular page numbers of the chapters you need to read before each class. So pay attention to that. That way you'll save yourself a little bit of reading instead of reading the entire textbook. Important dates are also listed in the syllabus. I'll just highlight the most important dates. First important date is September 16th. This is the date of your first exam. Second exam is October 12th. Third exam is November 4th. And then in the slot of the final exam time for this class, you're going to have your project due. So just hold on for that. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to reach out to me. My email address is, of course, in Blackboard and online at the Darla Moore site. And I'm looking forward to having you all in class, and happy first week of school.